Hi everyone, welcome to my new YouTube series. I'm answering your questions live. So today we're going to talk about how to enjoy the sun after melanoma diagnosis, mindset and practical tips. Let's listen.
Hey, Steph, this is awesome. Thanks for having this. My question for you, I was diagnosed with a melanoma in December, so about 3 months ago. And so it was middle of winter. It's in a place where I don't get sun. It's like the inside of my arm. It was stage 1. It was removed with surgery. But now, like, the weather's starting to warm up. And I have this balance of, I was really trying to embrace like a less sunscreen lifestyle, less chemical lifestyle. And then this happens. So now I'm a little freaked out. Like, how do I enjoy the sun and get the benefits of the sun? Is there, I had a vitamin D injection at the clinic over the winter too. Like, is that a good thing to continue? How do I enjoy the sun without being afraid of the sun? And yeah, I think that's my question. It's kind of a part mindset, part practical. So thank you so much.
Thanks for submitting that question, Tara. So let's unpack this because it's part mindset, part practical, and it's really important. First, let's validate the fear and then reframe it. Thank you for sharing this because it's brave. Melanoma is scary, and the natural feelings are to feel scared and conflicted after a diagnosis. But here's the key. I've talked about this in another episode that should be playing soon, but the sun is not the villain. Excessive, unprotected, prolonged sun exposure without adapting to it can increase the risk. But the sun itself is not. It is actually a life-giving force that our bodies are evolved to depend on. Melanoma showing up on the low sun area suggests other factors are at play, right? You would think that if it was the sun's involvement, that it would be in an area that got a lot of sun. That would just make sense, right? But genetics can play a small part. A lot of past sunburns, low immune health, oxidative stress, or even chemical exposures can increase your risk. There are a ton of benefits from sunlight. You need sunlight for vitamin D synthesis. It's critical for immune health, mood, and bone health. I always have my patients, the range is between 30 and 100. I always have my patients 60 to 80 for most immune strengthening. And then if there was an oncology diagnosis, 80 to 100 is where I'm aiming because there's studies that show the higher vitamin D levels, the more protected you are against longevity with cancer. And then circadian rhythm regulation. Vitamin D in sunlight help with sleep and hormones. It helps with mental health because sunlight boosts serotonin and eases depression. You hear about sunlights in the wintertime when you don't have as much sun exposure. It's because the sun can actually produce serotonin that boosts your mood. And then avoiding the sun entirely isn't the answer, really. The goal is smart sun exposure. So some practical tips, Tara, that you can use to enjoy the sun. Get early morning or late afternoon sun. This minimizes your UV sensitivity, but allows for vitamin D synthesis. Build your sun tolerance gradually. Start with 5 to 15 minutes, depending on how your skin is toned, and then increase slowly. It's really like, I'll joke around like it's like a muscle. You don't want to go from not ever being sun exposed to then being in the intense sun, because that is making your body prone to sunburns. But if you're slowly adapting to it over time, going in 5 to 10 minutes and then increasing it 10 to 15 minutes, then your body's adapting to it and you don't get the harshness of burns, relaxation, more burns. And so really gradually going up is the best way to do it. And then cover when needed. So hats, UPF clothing, shade, it's really great. Use non-toxic mineral sunscreen selectively. So if you have delicate areas like your face, chest, scars, a zinc-based sunscreen that doesn't have toxins can be a great option without slathering on chemicals. And then supporting your skin from head to toe. Load up with antioxidants. Think berries, leafy greens, omega-3s. I love using fish oil and vitamin A in the summertime because those two pack a really powerful anti-inflammatory punch. So I'm always doing omega-3s. And vitamin A and vitamin E is really good for skin as well. But really look at your vitamin D levels and then supplement if you need. I do like supplementing with vitamin D injections, and it can help, especially in the wintertime, but they don't replace light-driven benefits of the sun. So don't take vitamin D orally as a supplement and think that you're going to get the benefits of a true sun exposure. So really, it's all about the mindset shift, trusting your body and staying empowered, because your body has been through a lot and it's resilient. So instead of living in fear, step into an empowered place. You can enjoy the sun wisely. It can nourish your body and protect your skin without panic. Work with your dermatologist, or most importantly, a functional medicine provider, because they will know this deeper layer of healing and they can help monitor your skin. Keep an eye on moles, get regular checks, and trust that you're doing your part. So, Tara, I hope this helped you. And if this helped anybody else that's struggling after a melanoma diagnosis, please share this video. Let's break the cycle of fear around the sun and step into a balanced, joyful approach to health. Sending you all love and light, literally and figuratively. Have a great day, and we'll see you here soon.